Good morning. It's almost afternoon. It's like 5 minutes to 12, and we got up this morning. I think I got up at 9, had my couple coffees. My mom's here, my sister's here, Carol's here, and yeah, we had a good, nice, relaxing morning. Mom did some gardening already, so we did some measurements because we need to repair the deck a little bit. So we went around the deck and we marked X's. I guess if I go over here, maybe you can see it. I don't know. So the wood's rotting here. Still okay here, but we're going to stain the whole deck again. And again, there's some spots over here that need to be, obviously it's all rotted and we need to fix that. So I ordered about $500 worth of wood. Wood is now very expensive, as a lot of people know, because of COVID. So, oh yeah, and we have a piece of railing that we need fixed as well. My sister's foot's doing well, by the way, just in case you guys didn't know. So, or needed or wanted to know. Again, this is all falling apart, so we put an X on it. I'll be patching this spot. Sometimes if I have a bigger piece of wood, then I'll like cut that off, take this and maybe go to here, and we'll just replace this whole thing. This is still okay, it just needs some more stain, a little sanding maybe, and then that's all done. But right now I'm going to be doing some weed eating. The path, I'm not sure if you can see from here, but most of the weeds, I would say like 80 to 90% of the weeds are dead on the pathway. It probably needs a little raking to get the debris to fall back into the stones. But we have all this stuff to weed eat. Lawnmowers don't work well here because of all the rocks. I think Ben really liked these white flowers, so I might leave a patch of unweeded area, because I think those weeds, they look pretty. Nice little white flowers on them, and it'll make like a little bit of a weed garden. And if I do a nice little cutout, it'll look like we did it on purpose, as opposed to me, I missed a spot. I think they actually went right across here last year, and then I did the weed eating, and it was not until after I did the weed eating, Ben was like, oh, but what happened to all those white flowers? I'm like, okay, now we know that you like them, we'll leave them. So I think I'm just going to leave that one patch available. We are under a strict fire ban right now, so no day burning, no night burning. You can't even burn with a permit. When Carol and I were up here Monday night, neighbors like 2 or 3 over from us had a fire, and Carol and I were just watching our movie, and all of a sudden somebody's coming down our driveway in a truck. And it's probably at like 9, 10 o'clock at night, and we're like, oh, who's visiting us this time of night? And it was 2 firefighters coming to issue a $1,000 ticket, and they're like, are you the gray cottage? And we're like, no, we're the brown cottage. And so maybe somebody across the lake with binoculars saw that they had a fire, or just saw that they had a fire and they know it's a fire ban, phoned the fire department. The fire department came, probably told them to douse it now, possibly issued them a $1,000 ticket. That's how dangerous the woods are right now and dry they are. Anyway, so I ordered the wood. Again, they are backlogged with other orders, so we might get a call today, might get an email today saying that you can pick it up today. That would be amazing. If we don't get an email today, hopefully tomorrow, then I've got Rusty here. We'll fill up Rusty with all the wood, bring all the wood back here. Rusty's coming in very handy for helping me do stuff. I guess I'm a little worried that they'll say, yeah, your stuff's available Tuesday, and I'll be like, ah. So I'll have to come, because I'm going to be going home on Sunday night probably, and if they say it's ready for Monday morning, I might stay up Sunday night just so I can get the wood, bring it back here. We'll just put it on the deck, and then hopefully Ben can come up and help me. It's always fun to have somebody helping you. Also, I want to teach Ben, so in the future, if I'm unavailable to do it, or I get a little older and don't want to do it, Ben will be able to take over the reins. So I'm just teaching him how to pull up the deck properly, or pull up the wood properly, without wrecking other parts of the deck, and obviously salvaging what you can salvage and stuff like that. So right now I gotta get the weed eater, and we'll get busy doing that. And then we have to, like I said, do a lot of staining, because this is really bad. It's all just coming off. Yeah, needs to be all done. Carol hasn't gone for a kayak ride yet. She'll probably go later on tonight when the wind settles down and it's all nice and calm. I'm going to be doing a live show tonight. This is Saturday. Mom did some awesome gardening. The hostas look great. Chipmunk crossing, got a little sign there. Gotta have the chipmunk crossing sign. Part of the cottage life. Oh, we also have a bunny crossing, but we've never had bunnies here. Let me get out the weed eater, and we will all right, here is our faithful weed eater. Oh yeah, it's a little bit different from mine at home. This one's a little bit trickier to start. I don't know why. I guess it's an older version. It's empty of fuel. Where's the fuel tank? Oh, I used it all. It's always good to have a spare thing of fuel, and it lasts quite a long time sitting on the shelf unopened. One of the things I've learned over the years is if you mix your own fuel, it does the job, but you'll probably have to get more maintenance on your still products. So what I've discovered is buy the, I think it's Motomix or something, but it's made for still, or steel. So if you get their pre-mixed stuff, it's expensive, but you'll be taking it in to get repaired and maintained, or maintenance done on it, way less. So you'll save money in the long run, I think. Also, having rubber boots definitely helps with the debris, as you can see. Saves your pants a little bit longer, maybe. Put this top back on. Get back in there. Get back in there. There you go. Let's see if I can start it. See how many times it takes me to start this thing. Gotta prime it. Make sure there's fuel in the ball. There we go. Got some fuel in there. One of the tricks I've learned from my uncle is to do this halfway. So you want choke full open or full close. But if you put it in the halfway mark, it just does a better starting. Let's see if that works. But before we start it, one of the things that drives me nuts is the symbol right here. So O could be on or off, and line, I don't, like, again, I don't know. I always get confused. On the one I have right now, that is off. So they stopped with the toggle, because you always want it to be ready to go, but you need to shut it off. You do that to shut it off. So let's see how many pulls it takes to start this thing. I'm hoping just a few. First time this year. Yes. Yeah, baby. Let's do this. I'm so happy it started. Hearing protection, definitely. you guys think? Not bad. Again, it saves a lawnmower blade, let me tell you that. It's all nice and smooth, like a baby's bottom. And like I said, most of the weeds died here. I'm gonna get a rake, move it around a bit. I'm gonna leave this patch right here of pretty flowers, minus this thing. That's not a pretty flower. And yeah, those are flowers that Ben thought we should leave, and I agree. Oh, little insect on there. So it makes a nice little wildflower garden. Those are the pots my mom planted last week. They are flourishing, and they'll get bigger and bigger as the summer goes on, and I will show you that. Look at these, look at this plant, guys. Check this plant out right here. Look at that. Isn't that cool? It's like this gorgeous purple mauve. I think they were even more brilliant last week. It's the best thing about having a rock garden is you can step on rocks. Yeah, all the gardens are looking nice and pretty and clean. Here's our dock boxes. This one needs a little bit of help, and maybe it'll pick up in a little bit. Name those plants, people. Name those plants. Again, beautiful day here in Muskoka, and a little bit of cloud cover, but the sun keeps poking through every once in a while, so that's always a bonus. So I got to just finish up this side, and I'm done that job for the day. Hope you enjoyed this little work vlog, and we'll see you in the next one. Ciao, guys.